Thank you, Honourable Chairperson. Today, indeed, is a good day, since the FF Plus yesterday won an award from the Democratic Alliance with a huge majority. The Freedom Front Plus won that award with more votes than all the other parties participating combined, and that just indicates the swing towards the Freedom Front Plus continues, be that as it may. No, they were not. No, they were not. Now, Honourable Minister, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment. You are also a veteran since 1994. And we all know that at the moment there's a term being used when we refer to President Ramaphosa, when people talk about Ramaphoria. I would like to suggest that we also look at the term when it comes to our International Relations Department and maybe speak about Pandorphoria. And what I mean with that is, I think we have a chance, we have an opportunity, we've got a window. We can continue as we've done in the last couple of years and parliaments, or we can turn a new leaf in this department, and I would like to appeal to you to consider that. When Mr. Ramaphosa, our president, refers to 9 wasted years, no doubt it must have had a huge impact on our international image as well. And the challenge, Honourable Minister, in front of you and the department, and I think is a very important challenge, is to restore South Africa's gravitas and our image in the world in terms of foreign relations, because I have no doubt that the last 9 years did have a strong impact on our image internationally. That's what I mean. Now, Honourable Minister, you also referred in your speech to the theme for our seat when we occupy the chair of the African Union, when you said, continuing the legacy, working for a just and peaceful world. And I understand that. And I've heard in your speech today, you twice referred to the Palestinian question, and some of the other colleagues as well. But I did not hear you say that you are still, and the government is still committed to a 2-state solution, and that you are committed also to respect the self-determination of the people of Israel, as well as their right to security. And I think that's very important, and I think we should say that. I would like to hear that from you. Honourable Minister, you said basically when you addressed the personnel of the Department of Foreign Affairs recently in June, you said, I believe in values and ethics. I also abhor corruption as well as those who abuse others. And I understand that and I support that. My problem is that in South Africa we've become a country without consequences, no consequences. And I want to refer you to 2 instances. I have to do that. I refer you to the utterances by our ambassador in Denmark. And we all know what happened there when the Honourable Ambassador, Zinzi Mandela Mhlongwane, when she basically said, and I'm quoting that in Afrikaans, she said, wit Suid-Afrikaners is gronddiewe, wat soos ongenooide gaste weier om te loop. Verder het sy aangegaan en wit Suid-Afrikaners uitgekruid as verkrachters, afstammelinge van Riebeeck. You reprimanded her and I congratulate you on that. However, since then, she continued. She once again went ahead with further tweets that are extremely offensive to South African citizens, and I really implore you that we cannot act in that way. Since then, her appointment has now been extended till the end of the year. Now, I understand that that's a decision that needs to be taken in terms of all our ambassadors where there's a change in that regard. But with all due respect, I think this is a case where we could have done it differently and we should act. The second one deals with our ambassador to the Netherlands, the Honourable, our ambassador, Mr. Corné. We all know the facts. Everything in terms of the reality points to his involvement in the landing on the Waterkloof Air Force Base when the Gupta family came here with a little wedding excursion. And what happened to him? He was suspended for 2 months, and then he was promoted and appointed as an ambassador to the Netherlands. Currently he's in front of the Zondo Commission. But clearly, Madam Minister, this is not the situation that we can tolerate, and I would implore you to take steps in that regard. In the few seconds remaining, a couple of members have mentioned that already. It's nice to have. There are differences between nice to haves and what we can afford. It's good to have our representation across the globe. I understand that. But I'm afraid that because of economic reality and in terms of priorities, we simply cannot continue in that vein. And I know that you will address those issues with the assistance of the department, as well as the assistance of the Treasury. But in the interest of South Africa, I implore you to look into that as soon as possible. Thank you very much.